Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video. So for today's video I'm going to be doing the currently reading tag, and I was tagged by my lovely friend here on YouTube called Emily, and I will link her video down below so you can go and check her out. And first of all, I just want to apologize really quickly for the lighting. It's really raining and gloomy outside, and I don't have any cool softbox lighting, so it kind of just sucks when the weather is horrible. But I wanted to film and put a video up for you guys, so yeah. So there are 11 questions, and I obviously have my phone so I can look at the questions because I cannot remember them in my head. How many books do you usually read at once? I cannot read more than one book at a time. I mean, I suck at it. I have tried it once before, and it worked out fine and stuff, but I don't like it. I just want to focus on one book at a time. The only thing I can read at the same time is like an actual novel and a graphic novel. That's not a problem at all. I actually kind of like to do that, so whenever I get tired of just looking at words, I can go to my graphic novel. It sounds weird, but that's the only thing I can read at the same time, and I actually do really like that. Okay, so question number 2 is just something you have to answer if you're reading more than one book. Do you ever switch bookmarks while you're partway through a book? No. I normally stay with the same bookmark through the entire book, and then I like to change it up when I read a new book, because I do have a lot of bookmarks to choose from, so it's kind of funny to change it up a bit. Where do you keep the book you're currently reading? I actually usually just keep it in my bookshelf. I don't have a cute little nightstand really, so I either just have it on my bookshelf, or then I have, like, it's not really a table, you know, the black thing in the background when my lamp is on. Sometimes I just put it there because it's closer to my bed if I feel too lazy to go up and put it on my bookshelf, but normally I just place it on my bookshelf when I have read whatever I wanted to read for the day. What time of the day do you spend most time reading? That depends on a few things. If it's weekend or weekdays, I usually spend a lot of time reading in the bus when I go to school, and when I get home from school I like to read in the bus. I don't know why, but I tend to really like reading on public transport. Is that just me? That's probably weird. But other than that, I spend a lot of time reading at night, noon-ish. I just like it. I really appreciate my me time. And I know it sounds weird, but ever since, just the last couple of months, I have just enjoyed so much just like being alone and just either watching a good TV show or just reading a book, enjoying a good cup of coffee, and oh my god, I love it so much, and especially now when it's getting darker and more gloomy and stuff like that, I love it. How long do you typically read for in one go? Is that like how much I usually read like at once when I read? Okay, I don't know. I normally set goals for myself every single day for like what I have to reach in the book. Otherwise, I don't feel like I'm getting nowhere. So I would say I usually read definitely around 50 to 70 pages each day. It also depends on like the book and stuff. Sometimes it takes me a longer like time to get into it, and sometimes I just flew right through it and I read like 100 pages per day, but it changes, but definitely 50 to 70 pages every day. Do you read hardcovers with the dust jacket off or on? I read it with the dust jacket off, mainly because I feel like I ruin my book if I leave it on. Which position do you mainly use to read? Like what position, like I'm sitting in or what? I normally actually lay down on my stomach and read. Yes, I don't know why, but I prefer doing that. I don't really like laying on my back. I don't know why. And so yeah, well, obviously in the bus I do not lay on my stomach and read. I sit. But if I'm home, stuff like that, I lay on my stomach and read. If I'm out, I sit and read. Do you take the book you're currently reading with you everywhere you go? I do. Unless I'm going somewhere where I know I'm not going to be able to read. For example, to work. First of all, I work 3 minutes away from my home, walking. And I don't have a break because I don't work that many hours in a row. And you just don't really have any time. So for me, that would just be a waste of picking a book with me because I know I will not be able to read. But if I am going to the gym far away, I take a book with me so I can read it on the way. If I'm going to school, I take a book with me. Yeah, so basically I do take a book with me everywhere unless I am 100% sure that I am not going to be able to read. How often do you update your process in the book you're currently reading on Goodreads? Whenever I have read like a bigger amount of pages. For example, let's say, this doesn't happen very often, but let's just say I've read like 5 more pages in the book. Then I don't feel the need to like update Goodreads. But I always update it whenever I start a new book, and when I'm getting like further into the book, and when I get a bit more further into the book, and then when I normally end it. It normally takes around 4 to 5 updates on my Goodreads, and then I'm done with the book. Who would you like to tag? So I have a lot of people, and I've kind of made my own little list with people I like to tag. So I'll just tag them in the down bar below, so you can just go down there and see if you're tagged. That was all for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!